Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Robinhood portfolio update. So, today is March 10th, and right now it's like 4 p.m. in the afternoon Central Time. And I only make around $20 as of right now from DoorDash. Okay, so I am pretty surprised that the portfolio did not went down much today. As you can see, like today was a major day because this morning jobs report came out. I think the unemployment rate raised to 3.6%, and job gains was like 311,000. I need to double check my numbers, but yeah, I'll double check it because I just read it this morning and pull the number out of my head. So let me see. Let me see. Does it say about jobs report? Okay, I will look it up later then. Okay, so today was I look it up. Today was I'll look it on the computer while I talk. So today was a major day because Silicon Valley Bank, I think, was shut down by the regulators, and my whole portfolio turned red except one, Tesla. Oh, okay, I got it. So yeah, the economy added 311,000 jobs. So and then the unemployment rate raised to 3.6%. So that's I think pretty good news. But I think what triggered the massive drop like today, like Nasdaq dropped 1.6%, S&P 500 drops huge as well. So as you can see, my whole portfolio is basically red, 99% red, only few greens on my portfolio today. So basically, what triggered it is basically the Silicon Valley Bank. They like got shut down by the FDIC. So it's a major concern for me and for every investor as well. So Silicon Valley Bank is a huge bank. Okay, I think they have like probably 200 billion worth of deposits. So Silicon Valley Banks holds like cash. They work with like all the major tech companies in the Silicon Valley. So like Uber, DocuSign, Apple. Okay, so and then let me show you how dramatic this event is, that the shutdown of Silicon Valley Bank. Okay, 50% of the U.S. VC venture capital backed startups use Silicon Valley Bank. Okay, so if Silicon, it look like right now they're shut down, and those startups will not be able to access their funds. So I don't know how they're gonna make payroll and stuff. I don't know what's the how they're gonna handle the situation. On the bright side, only one bright side is that the government, I think the FDIC step in really quick and like try to control the situation, try to put out the fire. So I'm gonna give them applause that they step in really quick and handle the situation. That's really good. Like they shut it down and trying to give back customers the money. Okay, so like how is the situation going on like right now? So if you're a Silicon Valley startup and you have like probably, let's say, $2 million for your startup in like capital deposit in that bank, you are only insured up to 250,000. So the only money you gotta get back right now is the 250,000 per depositor. Just that's why I read in the internet. So please do your own research as well, because I'm not a financial advisor. So so the risk is that FDIC have to sell like Silicon SVB, Silicon Valley Bank assets to pay the customers. So I think SVB still have a lot of assets on the balance sheet, so they can sell. And so the startup probably will get their money back, but I don't know for how long. So I hope that Federal Reserve or some kind of government branch will step in this weekend and not rescue, but buy out the whole company or something like that to make the bank function again, because 50% of the VC startup have their cash on the Silicon Valley Bank is VC, so that's like 100. And I don't know. There are 130,000 VC backed companies, so around 60 and 65,000 companies have their cash on that bank. So I think that's very crazy. But Silicon Valley Bank, I think, is a really good bank. Not really good bank, but their business. I don't know how I put this, but what they're doing, what they used to do is like very good for the Silicon Valley, because they give out loans based on like let me see, I wrote it down, like your vested stock. So like, so if you like if you're an investor to like Uber, and you have vested unvested stock, you can use that as a collateral to get out a loan. So so like I think only like not many banks are willing to collateralize vested stocks to give you a loan. So Silicon Valley Bank serve a like a huge service or huge service to those companies that you can like collateralize probably your stocks, like unvested and like stock options and stuff like that. I don't know how that works, but they do a lot of those kind of creative, I think in my opinion, creative financing. And like, so you have to double check on that part, because that's how I see, and that's what I read in the internet. So not really sure if it's 100% true. So like, yeah. And then I also checked like Silicon Valley Bank have like 7,000 employees, so it collapsed. I don't think it will affect the employment rate very much. But if you have like a domino effect and affects all the small startups, that's gonna be some crazy story right there. So I'm gonna try to keep an eye on it and think about like how it will affect the U.S. economy, because like it's affecting like 60,000 small startups. So oh my god, that's like very crazy. So and then like I can talk about like only you can only get back like $250,000 if you have a deposit with them, up to only 250,000, and the rest you gotta wait until FDIC like sell their FDIC sell Silicon Valley Bank asset, and so they can pay like a special dividend. That's what they said. So as of right now, it's like 2.7% of the customer deposit have 250,000 with them. So 97.3% deposits on Silicon Valley Bank are not insured. So that means it's gonna be like very, very hard to get the money back. So it's like, man, that is the craziest story happening right now, because I've seen in the news that Silicon Valley Bank is like the second largest bankruptcy going on right now. So since like 2008, so man, it's crazy. Like 44% of startup have like come out of Silicon Valley Bank. So that's why hard. And then let's talk about other stories. Today, AllBird, excuse me, announced earnings not today, yesterday, and then stock price drops like crazy, 47% in one day. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so only December 2022. So they have like 84 million on revenue and 48 million cost of revenue. So 36 million gross profit. So selling expense, marketing 16 million, and I don't know if 10%, 20%. So it looks like they spend 20% of their revenue on marketing. So I'm wondering like how much does Nike and Adidas spend, but it looks okay, not too bad. Not too bad. It's like 40%. That'd be pretty bad. So they lost about 25 million. And if you take out like 25 million, if you take out, excuse me, non-cash expense, I think it was like, and then I don't know, I seen it out right here, non-cash expense, and yes, stock-based compensation 5 million. So, and then impairment expense, so that's a cash. I think that's a cash. Depreciation and amortization, that's a long cash as well. So you take out 10 million, so they probably lost like 15 million, somewhere around ballpark of 15 million of cash, and then real cash coming out of the bank account. So if you take out the long cash expense, like I said, stock-based compensation is like offering shares to employees, like a bonus or salary. You pay them and company shares, and like everybody get diluted, but it's not a cash expense. So it look like they still have a lot of cash, 167 million, and then they say that they also have like 50 million of credit line they can use. They're about to raise it to 100 million, so it don't look like it's about to go bankrupt anytime soon. But they also have like 105 million on debt. So we're gonna like check it out how to make sure like when are those debts coming due. So, and then the reason it dropped so much like this morning, I think was because of the Q1 guidance, and it was like 20 or 30%. I forgot what percentage, but it was pretty bad. And like year-over-year negative growth. That's why it causing the drop. So that's basically the reason why AllBird took a huge hit. Plus the market is not doing good as well. So right now it's like $186 million market cap. So I'd be interested if it become like 100 million. Yeah. So I'd be interested in buying a little bit more, but wow, that's a huge drop. So hopefully they can survive this. So it's like their shoes design, like the look of the shoes is not something you can tell from mile apart. Like Lamborghini, you can tell from far away is a Lamborghini, but theirs is like pretty generic. My mom thought it was like from Walmart or something, or just her opinion, like when you first look at it, but it's actually AllBird. So maybe, I don't know, but like I thought it was from Walmart when I was looking far away, and then when we like look closer, Now when you see the shoes better, you can tell it's from AllBird. So that's just the opinion for AllBird. And then another concerning data from Business Insider News. All credit goes to them. Like it shows like data right here that United States have the largest people taking antidepressant. So every 1,000 people, 110 people takes antidepressant, and that's like 12-year-old and older. So that's like a very concerning data. So the lowest is Korea, 13, but how they have the least amount of people taking antidepressant, but Korea have the, even though they have the lowest people taking antidepressant, but they also have the highest suicide rate in the world. So I think it means like, I don't know, like it could be like they are not getting enough treatment. So like I think Asian culture is like very embarrassing to maybe you have like, yeah, right here it says like is the suicide rate is the highest in the developed world, South Korea. I think in the Asian culture like admitting you have like depression is like extremely embarrassing. It make you like, people will make like you will think like you're a weak man that you have to take antidepressant and stuff like that. So I am Chinese, so I understand like the Asian culture. I don't think there's like anything embarrassing about take, if you need help, you gotta you need to seek help. That is just my opinion, because like if you go to a war and you cannot win the war by yourself, and you need help, you need people to help you win the war. So like better to get help than fighting a losing battle. So that's just my opinion on that subject matter. But it's kind of very concerning to me that so many people take antidepressant. I think, in my opinion, more people should have friends in their life. So like it brings joy and happiness. So some people like to spend time alone, but majority, I think, would be happy if they have like a lot of friends to talk to and stuff like that. So that's just my opinion. So just let you know that. So after looking at the data that so many people took antidepressant, so you like, for those of you don't feel very happy, so if you will know that so many people are with you on this, you are not the only person that's going through this. So just like don't give up on life. So like I was like checking the like popular posts on Nextdoor, and there was a kid like in the app that was like posting signs in the neighborhood that says "Don't give up." So I think that's like very happy message to see. Like, so Nextdoor is a interesting stock as well, but the market cap is like still pretty high at 717 million. So you guys check out Nextdoor if you live in the US and like your neighbors will post up, you can like host events, but they have a really good feature that you can see popular posts, but they hide it in the notification. I don't understand why. The most best feature they have is like the popular neighborhood post, but they hide that feature. It's kind of pretty hard to find if you have to go to notification to find that feature. So I don't think it's a good idea to hide your best feature and just hide it in the notification. So hopefully the CEO Sarah Fair, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't know her name is Sarah but I know her last name is Fire. I don't know how to pronounce her last name either. So I know it starts with F, so something like that. So yeah, so that's my opinion. And then very day future drops a lot as well because because like they did a $50 million raise, so that's the rest of selling put options. So it looked like I on the hook to buy $100 worth of very day future stock on May, because if I sell now I'll lose $12, so I don't want to sell. But they are about to start production. Hopefully they do, and yeah, so that's yeah. I usually don't get like called that much after, but I am willing to buy $100 of the future anyway. So I just my luck, my kind of gamble luck. Okay, excuse me. So hopefully I get more DoorDash orders today. Only made like $20 right now. Excuse me. So my goal still for this week is 535 subscribers. Right now I have 532. If you want to help me out with that, that would be great. And if you want to like as well, that's that's great as well. I'd be very grateful. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you Monday, probably Monday. Yeah, Monday. For the Monday portfolio update. So as you can see, my portfolio is like dropping a lot from 100,000 last beginning of the week to 89,000. So I am very grateful today that Tesla did not drop. I was getting kind of worried that like last year December was like crazy drop. I was getting worried that history will repeat itself. But it don't okay, well there's only account number right here. Nope. Okay, that's good. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Monday.